Howdy, this is Bubba. I'm back with another video series here. I'm going to combine my music stuff with my Dollywood content, and I want to do about 5 or 6 artist profiles of different artists that will be at Dollywood. Obviously, not going to do all of them, just going to do the ones that I personally know a lot about. Going to keep these about 5 minute range is the plan. So let's just get straight to it. The first one's going to be on the group that will be here this Saturday. The Isaacs will be there September the 23rd. So should be a busy day with the first Saturday of the Fall Festival. The Isaacs are one of those groups that I feel like a lot of people know the name, but they may be not familiar with them. I guess they fall into the gospel genre, is what I would call them. They do maybe a little more toward the bluegrass, kind of blend in a little bit of bluegrass somewhat in there as well with their instruments. So they're more bluegrass, so gospel compared to like your southern gospel, I would say. But super duper talented vocal, people. So if you're at Dollywood Saturday and you're like, I don't really like gospel music, go see them because that's just how talented of people they are. They got it's a mother and then her 3 kids, Sonia, Ben, and Becky is the group that sings with them now. I think the first album was in 1990. I think this group started around 2003 range. So they've been, 20 years or so with these people, been around a long time. But they're, like I said, from a vocal standpoint, their harmonies, you won't find anybody they're as good as anybody. I would put them up there with anybody I've heard from the vocal harmony side of things. So you need so, but Sonia is the blonde-headed one. She does majority of the singing. Another fun fact: she is married to a guy named Jimmy Urey, who is a songwriter. And last year, he came on the stage and he wrote some songs for Tim McGraw and people like that. So last year they brought him on stage, and I actually uploaded those videos and got quite a bit of views. But Sonya has a phenomenal voice. I mean, she's in your 1% of voices for all genres. So just a phenomenal voice and phenomenal harmonies and talent. Ben is he's a super talented guy as well. He's not so much as a singer. He plays the upright bass, which, if you're not familiar with that, that's the really big, giant guitar looking thing. He does a lot of producing, that type of things in music as well. So he's kind of your brains type of guy from the engineering producing side of things as well. And then the other daughter, Becky, is the dark-haired one, and she just had a solo album came out about a year ago, and it is really good as well. But Becky's got a great voice as well. Songs too, but yeah, she has a great voice also. And then I think last time Becky's son played one of the instruments as well, so it sounds like they may be training him as well. But I'm not going to go in depth over all the songs. I got a lot of the songs on my Southern Gospel / Bluegrass playlist. A couple of my personal favorites are I Know Who Holds Tomorrow, Water is Wide, which is kind of like an acapella type song version they do on that. And then the song Grandpa Tell Me About the Good Old Days, which is, of course, a Judd song. They do a really great version of that. I mean, I would say maybe I might even like it better than the Judd version. But in short, another thing I want to say is that I'm sure there have been other people, but when I went last year, it was on Friday, they were there, and I went to see them at was going to sneak the last show in. And they were outside signing autographs and taking pictures and stuff like that. So I thought that was super neat. I'm sure I know there've been other people that have done that, but they're the first people that I've personally seen be at Dollywood. That's a big name, and just be outside and meeting people, and not planned or trying to sell nothing, just saying hello. And I thought that was spoke a lot about their character and stuff like that. And even afterwards, I was walking, I saw Ben was just out there by the theater eating. And if you don't know Ben's a very big guy, so he sticks out. He's not going to be able to hide in the theme park. So I just thought that was a kind of a fun note of, tells them that tells me a lot about their character. But yeah, in short, the Isaacs are super talented. You will not find any better group from a harmony side of things. So even if you don't like gospel type music, go check them out because they're just that talented of people. That's it. Let me know what you think about these. I'll have some more coming up on the next few days. So like and subscribe and let me know what you think.